Hello, welcome to the Great Hope channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
A gift from the paddy fields of the sky. Legends of the Nations, Madagascar.
In a time when the earth was still brown and dry, and humans only fed their stomachs with forest fruits and plant roots, and had not learned to farm, everything in heaven was different. The lush, magical paddy fields covered the entire wonderful world above the clouds, and the angels of the gods' court took good care of them, so that the white and pearl-shaped grains of rice were harvested. On the highest floor of the sky, where the clouds were as soft as cotton, lived a beautiful and kind girl named Ratswa. She was the daughter of Zanahari, the great god and creator of the sun. Every day, Ratswa looked down through the cracks in the clouds, looking at the earth and the creatures that lived on the earth, and most of all, humans were interesting and remarkable to him. Ratswa looked at humans and their actions with curiosity every day. Meanwhile, the kind angel was fascinated by a young man earnestly searching for food among the thirsty cliffs of Madagascar. The man was so charming that the angel of love finally did his duty, and Ratswa fell in love with a young man named Andre, the only daughter of the sun creator god, to fall in love with the young man on Earth. Then his father asked for permission to go to Earth and live with the man. Zanahari, who saw her daughter's nostalgia and love for the young man, accepted with one condition. You can go, but remember that life on earth will not be as comfortable as your life in heaven. Therefore, you must take with you something from heaven that will preserve the bond between us, something that will be your gift to the earth and your future husband, and that will give you the strength and motivation to live and endure possible difficulties and hardships, and make you and your children stronger. Loving the golden clusters in the paddy fields, Ratsua went through the paddy fields and in her hands held a handful of bright, golden sunlight clusters growing in the heavenly paddy fields. He showed those glowing clusters to his father and set out for the earth with his father's consent and will. When the young girl landed on the ground, the fragrance of those golden clusters filled the entire mountain. The white seeds of those clusters were the same as rice. Andre, who was looking for food in the foothills as always, was struck by a pleasant aroma that engulfed the mountains. The young man went with great curiosity to the place from where that pleasant and unconscious smell was everywhere. What Andre saw was beyond his expectations. An extremely beautiful girl who shone like a heavenly angel and had a golden and luminous cluster in her hand. Andre couldn't tell if it was the heavenly fragrance of that beautiful girl, or the golden cluster, or both. The happy days passed after marriage like lightning and wind, and as Zanahari had predicted, life on Earth was not as easy as living in the heavens, and the successive difficult events and hardships reminded the young girl of her father's words and his gift. So Ratsua and Andre planted the seeds in the muddy soil of the foothills, hoping that one day they would give them a crop like gardens and paddy fields in paradise. But the dry and hard earth was not receptive to the gift of heaven. Ratsua was also not a working girl who was familiar with agricultural techniques and did not know what to do. Andre also knew nothing about planting and growing plants. So the young girl looked up at the sky and wept. Seeing her daughters crying, Zanahari ordered black clouds to fall torrential rains, turning the plains and foothills into fertile water-filled lands. Andre and Ratsua went into their land and began to rejoice and dance, and unintentionally, and without knowing it properly, the dry and hard ground beneath their feet became soft and muddy. As they danced and danced in ecstasy, they scattered the seeds separated from the clusters everywhere. They continued their work for hours until the muddy ground was filled with water like a sea. Some time passed, and the rain stopped, and the bright sun began to shine. After a while, thin green stalks sprang out of the mud that now covered the two young men, just like Ratsua had always seen in the sky. Andre was experiencing what his wife had always told him. As the clusters began to grow and grow, weeds and pesky invaded the paddy fields from all sides, swallowing up the water and minerals in the soil, preventing the growth of small, thin stalks of rice, to the point that a great deal of grief swept into Ratsua and Andre's hearts again, making them sad. Still, they didn't know what to do or how to help the thin stems of the newly green plant. This time, Zanahari shouted using lightning. "Oh man, I have given you a gift that tastes like heaven, but this heavenly gift is not easy to get. You have to pay the price for it, and the price is the sweat on your forehead. Rice cannot stand on its own because it is very thin and delicate and cannot resist the influx of weeds, and you have to work hard to get the good and pleasant result of the heavenly aroma of rice. Bend your back, put your feet in the mud, and pluck the weeds with your hands." Finally, after a lot of work and effort, the young man and woman together and the cooperation of that year were able to harvest the golden clusters of rice. From that day on, rice became more than just a food for the people of Madagascar. They believed that every grain of rice was a drop in the link between the earth and the sky. That is why today in the terraced paddies of Madagascar, farmers still work with the same respect and patience as if they were caring for a jewel that fell from the hands of the daughter of God.